This hot mess of a three-way has a handshake gotten so much attention?
I'm gonna have to go with no on that. I am not a lizard, but you know, keep the high quality comments coming in, please. This is.
But it is gonna bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human, but I was just referring to myself in the past. Not that I was not human.
Election is coming up, so they decide to abduct both candidates. Once abducted, the aliens bioduplicate the men and begin to impersonate them in order to gain full control of the world. Homer is then kicked from the spaceship and tries to explain to his family what's going on, but nobody believes him. He then makes his mission to expose what's really going on, but by the time he finally reveals that they're aliens, it's too and also explains why it was a serpent that tempted Adam and Eve. The strange thing is, almost every culture from around the world mentions the reptilians. Also, many ancient artworks and sculptures depict the reptilians, such as these sculptures which date back to the Ubaid period from roughly 6000 BC. They were discovered by a British archaeologist called Charles Woolley in the 1920s and the 1930s. He found them in cemeteries in southern Iraq. Now, believe it or not, there is actually some scientific evidence that backs the reptilian theory, which doesn't include mythical beings.
In January of 1934, the Los Angeles Times reported a story about a mining engineer who had been testing for mineral deposits when he came across a pattern of underground tunnels in the shape of a lizard. The engineer located what he believed to be a large cache of gold tablets. The shaft was flooded with water and the city closed down the project before the engineer could bring his find into the light of day. But some believe these tablets told the history of the underground Mayan lizard people. Reptilians come to Earth to infiltrate the human race.
Reptilians, or reptoids, are said to be races of intelligent creatures which come from extraterrestrial worlds or parallel dimensions. They live primarily underground or in caves and tunnels, that sort of thing. A common appearance described in the encounter literature is of a being 6 to 7 feet tall that walks upright like a human being, but probably has a reptilian head, reptilian eyes, and scaly skin, like a lizard skin.
The reptilian is not one of the alien types that's thought to be warm and cuddly, but is more sinister, more beastly, if you will.
They seem to have great shape-shifting abilities, and we can speculate that they could take on any form through various means in order to disguise themselves.
Reptilians have nothing on their minds so much as a worldwide conspiracy to take over the planet.
Reptilians could have the same abilities as natural reptiles.
Reptiles have specialized adaptations for living underground. They have sensory cells in their eyes that allow them to see very well at night. They can be very aggressive predators, from the large lizards, and there's a group of lizards called the varanid lizards, and that would include the Komodo dragon. These are predators that display an ambush style of prey capture. Once it gets a grasp on a prey item, it doesn't need venom, it doesn't need constriction, it's just not going to let go.
What was that?
garbage.